কৃপা করি গৌরবান মাঝে গোদ্রুম দিয়াছে স্থান। গুরুদেব বড় কৃপা করি গৌরবান মাঝে গোদ্রুম দিয়াছে স্থান। আজ্ঞা দিলা মোরে এই ব্রজবাসী হরি নাম করো গান। আজ্ঞা দিলা মোরে এই ব্রজবাসী হরি নাম করো গান। হরি নাম করো গান, হরি নাম করো গান। গুরুদেব বড় কৃপা করি গৌরবান মাঝে গৌদ্রুম দিয়াছে স্থান। গুরুদেব বড় কৃপা করি গৌরবান মাঝে গৌদ্রুম দিয়াছে স্থান। কিন্তু খাবে প্রভু যোগে তার পিবে এ দাসের দয়া করি। কিন্তু খাবে প্রভু যোগে তার পিবে এ দাসের দয়া করি। চিত্ত স্থির হবে সকল সাহিব, চিত্ত স্থির হবে সকল সাহিব। একান্তে বাজিব হরি। গুরুদেব একান্ত বাজিব হরি। গুরুদেব বড় কৃপা করি গৌরবান মাঝে গৌদ্রুম দিয়াছে স্থান। গুরুদেব বড় কৃপা করি গৌরবান মাঝে গৌদ্রুম দিয়াছে স্থান। শেষ যৌবনে যার সুখ সঙ্গে অভ্যাস হইল মন্দ। শৈশব যৌবনে যার সুখ সঙ্গে অভ্যাস হইল মন্দ। নিজ কর্ম দোষে এ দেহ হইল, নিজ কর্ম দোষে এ দেহ হইল ভজনের প্রতিবন্ধ। গুরুদেব ভজনের প্রতিবন্ধ। গুরুদেব বড় কৃপা করি গৌরবান মাঝে গৌদ্রুম দিয়াছে স্থান। গুরুদেব বড় কৃপা করি গৌরবান মাঝে গৌদ্রুম দিয়াছে স্থান। বদখে খোনম পঞ্চরোগে হাত কে মন বাজিব বালা। বদখে খোনা পঞ্চরোগে হাত কে মন বাজিব বালা। কান্দিয়া কান্দিয়া তোমার চরণে, কান্দিয়া কান্দিয়া তোমার চরণে Podiyachi Suvivala Gurudev Podiyachi Suvivala Gurudev Bharo Kripa Kori Gauravana Majim Godrum Diya Chesta Gurudev Bharo Kripa Kori Gauravana Maje Gaudrum Diya Chesta Jayo Gurudeva Jayo Gurudeva Gurudeva Jayo Gurudeva Jayo Gurudeva Jayo Gurudeva Gurudeva Jayo Gurudeva Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Srila Gurudev Ki Jai.
Very nice. Okay, so yesterday we celebrated Appearance Day of a great Acharya of a line, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Sri Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and there was like 4 Hari Katha for me yesterday. But it's very auspicious. It was a very auspicious day, and also it was Ekadashi day. Coming back to our classes on Guru Tattva, other day we heard from Yadav Prabhu the glories of Guru Tattva. Today I'd like to hear from who? Jai Shri Devi. Jai Shri is big scholar. Okay.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, Dandavat Pranams.
Hare Krishna.
I hope my internet connection is good.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So, Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Kripai Kavitaya Maryada Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavala Madhava Prishtakami Shri Bhaktidam Bharatim Ashrayamaha Namayom Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayani Namine Shri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Maudarya Madhurya Gunaischa Yuktam Varamarinyam Purusham Mantam Narayanam Tvam Shirasanami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromamim Cha Shri Krishna Padabja Dridekardi Chaitanya Lila Mirta Sarasaram Narayanam Tvam Satatam Prapatye Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So before I start to speak, I want to offer my humble Dandavat Pranams unto the lotus feet of my Guru Devs, beginning with Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtota Rasatri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, in the same way unto the lotus feet of my Diksha Gurudev, whose appearance day was yesterday, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupada Ashtotarasat Shishimat Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and unto the lotus feet of my Guru Maharaj, who is mercifully present today, and to all Rupanuga Guru Varga, to all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, please accept my Dhanavad Pranams. Mama, kannst du das Fenster bitte zumachen? Before I start with this text, why did I got this opportunity to speak? Because Guru Maharaj first gave us the opportunity to speak about Mahaprabhu Tattva, now about Guru Tattva, because the most auspicious occasion of Vyasa Puja is coming up. So, yes, I'm also only repeating the words of my Gurudev here in this because I have no access to anything of that. And if I make any offenses or mistakes unto any of you or any Vaishnava, then please forgive me for that. That is my own conditioned state. So I will start with explaining our own fallen position first, so that the significance of Gurudev's mercy will be highlighted, because our topic is Guru Tattva. So just in very brief, because I don't have much time, I wanted to start with a verse. Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavana Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Bhakti Lata Beach. So means that according to our karma, all living entities, or we, are all wandering here in this material universe. And after many, many millions of lifetimes, we got this opportunity to meet Guru, to meet a bona fide Guru, and to receive the seed of the creeper of devotional service. So we have forgotten Krishna, and therefore we are suffering in this material existence now. We are in complete ignorance. What kind of ignorance is that? Guru Maharaj has recited the verse the other day from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Agyana tamera nama kaye kaitava dharma artha kama moksha vansha adi sabha. So the darkness of ignorance is called kaitava, the way of cheating, which begins with religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation. So being very fallen, we identify with this body and we think she is my mother, he is my father, those are my friends, but actually we forgot our actual relationship, our actual position in this world. And we are Jivera Swarupa Hoy Krishnera Nityadas, means we are an eternal servant of Krishna. And our unfortune is of that, that we don't even want to go back to Krishna. We don't even recognize our position in this world. So we're suffering in this world, but we think that we are enjoying. So to save us from that, Gurudev comes mercifully and elevates us from this low position. And yes, so in this way, we might ask, who is Guru? Like, who is this personality? And Krishna himself has revealed in Srimad Bhagavatam that Guru is actually non-different from him, because he said to Uddhava, Acharyam mam vijanyan navamanyeta karhichit namartya buddhaye shuriyeta sarvadeva mayo guru, which means that this Acharya, Uddhava, know that this Acharya is non-different from myself, and you should never disrespect him in any way, because he is the representative of all the devatas, all demigods. So Gurudev is Krishna's mercy personified, and he's actually even more merciful than Krishna. And that's also why because Krishna himself, he will not come in this world to save us in this way, because he's always enjoying his pastimes in Goloka Vrindavan, but Guru will come. Srila Gurudev will come for us. And Guru will appear in this world out of his causeless compassion for all jivas. And this is also stated in Shri Guru Vashtakam, Samsara Dava Nalalida Loka Tranaya Karunya. So Krishna's mercy is that he will send a qualified guru and to save us from this burning material existence, actually. And more further in Guru Vashtakam, it is also said that Krishna's mercy is not independent. It says, Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado, Yasya prasada nagati kutopi, Dayam stuvam stasya yasasri sandhyam vande guru shri charanaravinda. Means that Krishna's mercy is dependent on the mercy of Gurudev and all Vaishnavas. And we have already often heard that Krishna's mercy can only follow after Gurudev's mercy. It's not the other way around. So in this way, Srila Gurudev mercifully manifested in this world. And what are his qualities? What are the qualities of a bona fide guru? Shri Guru has the qualities of Nityananda and Baladev Prabhu because they are Akhanda Guru Tattva and every manifestation of Guru is coming from them. So Shri Guru is non-different from Nityananda Prabhu, Baladev Prabhu actually. And in the Srimad Bhagavatam 11.3.21, it's actually stated the qualities of a bona fide Guru with Tasmat Gurum Prapatyeta Yegasu Shaya Uttamam Shapte Parecha Nishnatam Brahmani Upashamashrayam, which means that Guru has realized Shapta Brahma, all scriptures, and Parabrahma means the highest absolute truth, Shri Krishna. And in addition to that, he will be detached from worldly desires and sense gratification also, and he will only be engaged in Krishna service with all his being. What other qualities are seen in a bona fide Guru? Our Srila Gurudev Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtota Sachi Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj has very beautifully elaborated on this Gurvashtakam, on this whole Gurvashtakam from Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. That's why I'm taking this from him today. And he's saying that I will recite the verse first. So Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Vaditra Madhyan Manasora Senya Romanchakam Pashrutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. He says Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita, that Guru will lead very sweet and very powerful kirtans. But he's not only expert in doing kirtan, he's expert in composing, in writing, in dancing, in all arts actually. Why is that? That is because he comes from the spiritual world. And in the spiritual world, he has the direct service to Srimati Radharani. And in the direct service of Srimati Radharani, there can't be mistakes. So that's why everything what Guru is doing is perfected, is completely devoid of any faults. And in this sense, although he is devoid of, although he is the embodiment of all good qualities, so all good qualities are present in him, but still we will see that such a personality is Trinada Pisunichina. He's like so humble and the personification of humility also. And we are actually, or I can only speak for myself, I am the exact opposite of my Gurudev, because although I'm full of faults, I still tend to see faults in others. But Srila Gurudev, he is completely devoid of finding faults. And that's actually his most merciful quality towards us, because if he would look at our faults and if he would judge all our faults and sins, then what chance would we have left? So
What happened?
yes, sorry. Yeah, so in the same way, sometimes Guru might...
Why are you reading? Why not speaking?
Okay, I will speak. I will continue with his further qualities, actually, because is further described in Gurvashtakam. Shri Vigrahara Dana Nityananda means Guru is always doing aradhana of his worshipable. He's always serving his worshipable, Srimati Radharani, in the spiritual world. And that might be an internal mood or external mood, actually. And not only that, but he's always inspiring his disciples also in service. He will show us everything. he will show us how to serve prasadam, not how to take prasadam. He will show us how to serve Harikatha, not how to hear Harikatha. And yes, in the same way, how to serve the holy name, how to serve Thakurji, how to serve himself also, and all Vaishnavas. And yes, he is always Shri Radhika Madhavayura Para, Madhurya Lila Guna Rupananam. He's always tasting the sweetness of Radha Madhava's pastimes, forms, and names. And he is Lolupasya, means he's always greedy for the pastimes of Krishna, for Harinam, Kirtan, and everything related to Krishna. So, yes, I'm very sorry for my situation right now. And I wanted to also cut some points here, because I wanted to actually glorify, or not glorify, of course, but to speak something about what I have heard from my Guru Maharaj about my Srila Gurudev, Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtora Sachi Shrimad Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj, because it was his appearance day to day. So, Guru Maharaj, if I have some 5 more minutes, then I would speak that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So, because of my unfortune, I could never meet my Gurudev Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj. And I was bereft of any personal interaction with him. But I take shelter of my Guru Maharaj, who has mercifully brought me to my Gurudev also, and who's always elaborating on his eternal endless glories. So, kannst du mir mal ein Taschentuch bringen, bitte? Mach die Tür zu. So, yes, right now we have heard about the qualities of Guru, and of course, all these glories, all these qualities which we have heard, we can also see in Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj. He is the abode of all good qualities, and Guru Maharaj has taught us that we should never compare but highlight an acharya's speciality. And from what I have heard from my Guru Maharaj, maybe one could say that Gurudev's speciality is his uncompared humility, his unflinching faith in his Gurudevs and the scriptures words, and the perfect example of Vaishnava Maryada. He's the perfect example of Vaishnava Maryada, of all etiquette. And these qualities are also all described in his pranam mantra, which I also recited at the beginning of my Mangal Acharana. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Kripai Kavita Yamaryada Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavala Madhava Preshta Kami Shri Bhaktidam Bharatim Ashraya Maha. So there it is described that Srila Maharaj is Shri Krishna Chaitanya Kripai Kavita, means he's treasuring Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy as his exclusive wealth. Then Yamaryada Rakshati Vaishnavanam, he's glorified as the personification of always following Vaishnava Maryada in its purest form. Like this, on each point we can elaborate very much, but I will just try to keep it short. And he is also being glorified of being Kripavala Madhava Preshtakami, means he is the recipient of his Gurudev's mercy. Srila Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Maharaj, Nitya Lila Pravishta Vishnupad Ashtota Sarshishimad Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Maharaj. And he's always longing to fulfill his manobishta, means his most internal, dearmost desires. And finally, he's most merciful by bestowing Shri Bhakti Dham, means the topmost beauty of devotional service, as a maidservant of Srimati Radhika, without any discrimination. And yes, there's so much more to say, but also in remembrance of him, I'm actually falling onto the lotus feet of my Guru Maharaj, that he might bless me, that I can come, that I can understand my Gurudev better, yes, and that I can come more near to him, to both of them actually, and that they will never, how you say, that I will never be bereft of service unto their lotus feet. So, Vanchakalpadrupascha Kripasinubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo.
Very nice. Your, your heartfelt Pushpanjali flowers, offering this to the lotus feet of your Gurudev, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj, and to all Guru Parampara. You spoke very well, this Guru Tattva, because Chaitanya Chaitamrita says, ब्रह्मांड भ्रमिते कौन भाग्यवान जीव गुरु कृष्ण प्रसादे पाए भक्ति लता बीज. According to karmas, all living entities are wandering throughout the entire universe. Some of them are being elevated to the upper planetary system, and some are going down into lower planetary system. Out of many millions of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets an opportunity to associate with bona fide spiritual master, and this happens by the grace of Krishna. Yeah, so if we come across our Guru Parampara, especially this Gaudiya Vaishnava, Shri Brahmadva Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara, certainly, without any doubt, there is grace of Krishna there. Otherwise, we are wandering in higher planets, lower planets. But among so many jivas, means souls, only few get human body. And amongst those who get human body, very few come across, by the grace of Krishna, come across bona fide spiritual master. Then by the mercy of both Krishna and spiritual master, such a person receives what? Bhakti Lata Beej, the seed of the creeper of Bhakti. So, Gurudev is giving that seed. What is that seed? Jive Sarup hai Krishner Nityadas. The constitutional position of Jiva is eternal servant of Krishna. So the seed of Krishna Dasta, the servant of Krishna, is already there. Then what other seed Gurudev plants in the heart? The seed of Krishna Seva Vasna, the greed of serving Krishna. Gurudev activates that seed so that one can inspire to serve Krishna. यद्यपि अमार गुरु चैतन्य हृदास तथापि जानी अमी तहार प्रकाश. Even though my Gurudev is Chaitanya Das, this is the glory of my Gurudev. He is servant of Mahaprabhu. He is servant of Krishna. But I see my Gurudev as manifestation of Krishna. But actually he is servant of Mahaprabhu. He is servant of Radharani. Never thinking Guru is Krishna. That's not our philosophy. That's bogus philosophy. Taking Gurudev as Krishna. Many sampradayas they think, oh, Gurudev is Krishna. No. So by taking shelter of the lotus feet of Gurudev, a tiny, insignificant living entity can be free from all kinds of danger. Therefore, the eternal well-wishers of all living entities advise us to take shelter of such a spiritual master. Because what is the function of Gurudev? Skanda Purana says, Gu Shabda Asti Andakarasya Ru Shabda Stan Nirodakaha. Andakar Nirodatvad Guru iti abhidiyate. The word Gu means darkness. Hana? We say Guru. What is the meaning Guru? There are many meanings. One is heavy. Guru who is so much heavy means gravity in his words, in his lectures. But the other word Gu means darkness, and the Ru means that which dispels the darkness. Because forgetting our own identities since time immemorial, we jivas are wandering in the darkness of illusory energy of Lord, He Maya. Thus being affected by Maya, attachment based on ignorance, we accept all those material things which are temporary, which are not even real, they are unreal as our own. And we develop these false feelings of this is mine, this is I and mine, I and mine. We think we are the possessor of those things, possessor of, because I and mine. There's a big ego, the false ego we are holding. Okay? And we start believing we are the possessor of those things. Janasya moho ayam aham mameti. So I'll continue, but I have more speakers. I like to speak. I like to hear from Dayanidhi, Holland. Please unmute Dayanidhi.
Dandas Pranam Gurudev.
Hari Bol.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakya Chaksur Umilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Sadalaya Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurachise Namah. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste. Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vindavineshwari Virsabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Priya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. First of all, I would like to pay my unlimited Dandas Pranam to my Diksha Gurudev, Sripad Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj. Also would like to pay my unlimited Dandas Pranam to my Harinam Guru, Nityalila Purishta Om Vishnupad Astotra Satasi Srimad Bhakti Vigyam Bharati Kushal Maharaj. And I also want to pay my unlimited Dandas Pranam to all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis and all the guests. So for the pleasure...
to pay, first we have to pay obeisances to Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Gosai Maharaj. Yes.
For the pleasure of Gurudev and Guru Parampara, I will try to speak something about Guru Tattva with the limited capacity that I have. Guru Tattva, a very elaborate subject. It has been explained by...
First, you understand why I said this? Because
yes,
even though I have given Harinam to some of you devotees, but then I offered all of you to the lotus feet of my Shiksha Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Gosai Maharaj. Oh. I offered with my own hands to all of you. That means he's your Gurudev, and I'm just helping you understanding how divine personality was him and my Gurudev and my Guru Maharaj, all Guru Parampara. That's the reason why I stopped you. Anyway, continue.
Thank you, Gurudev. So this very elaborate subject called Guru Tattva, uh, it has been explained in by the poet Jayadeva Goswami in his book Sri Gita Govinda, that Krishna says to Srimati Radhika, Dehi Pada Palavam Udharam. O Devi, please place your beautiful lotus feet on my head, and may I attain the dust from your lotus feet. Sometimes guru actually means heavy, and guru is actually heavier than all the jivas in the world, and also more heavy than Krishna, because sometimes even Krishna goes to guru to ask for the dust from his lotus feet. So Krishna sometimes also goes in the same way to the gopis to ask for the dust of their lotus feet. And but this subject is very elaborate and also very heavy to understand. So how can we understand this subject? That's why we need Gurudev to guide us on this path. As Gurudev said before, heavy also means the gravity of everything that Gurudev wants to give. Gurudev wants to give all his mercy to us, but we have to be qualified enough to receive it, because we also have so many, and when I say we, I mean myself, sorry. And we have so many anarthas and unwanted desires in our heart that there is actually no room or space for Gurudev to descend his mercy upon us, so we can understand these very high tattvas. So if we want to, also another explanation of the word guru, which means heavy, is actually also the importance of Gurudev accepting his disciples, because this is not a very easy thing. Gurudev takes the responsibility for his disciple and to guide him on this path. And what does this disciple do? He makes so many offenses. He doesn't even realize yet what Gurudev is trying to give him. He's so much attached to his sense gratification, and with I mean myself. And that's why Gurudev cannot give, he can give his mercy, but I am not qualified to receive it. So by performing this bhakti and sadhana, and Gurudev guiding us how to do this bhakti and sadhana, gradually, we will understand what Gurudev is trying to give us, and we can receive that mercy also. As like Srila Prabhupada said that he wanted his disciples to be prepared to spend gallons of blood to even liberate one conditioned soul. So we can see by this that it's not an easy thing to be a guru. Accepting his disciples and guiding them on this path, even though they don't, because we don't have the realization what Gurudev is trying to give us. So we're not qualified to even receive these very high topics, what actually Guru means heavy, what is happening in the spiritual world. Also, another explanation of the word Guru, which means heavy, is what Gurudev is explaining in his lecture, I think yesterday, or yeah, I think today, sorry, about the gravity of all the instructions and all the knowledge that Gurudev is trying to give us. And even he's trying to make us understand that Vaishnava Seva is the most important thing to make progress on the spiritual life. And actually, this is what also my Gurudev, Nitya Krishna Om Vishnupat Astod Sasisimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj, always was trying to teach us. If we read the book My Beloved Masters, we see that he's describing all the glories, describing all the glories of the most prominent disciples of Srila Prabhupada, and that where he was even every day watching his calendar to see which disappearance or appearance day it was of Vaishnavas. He was always telling everyone that it's most important for us sadhaks to glorify all the acharyas, because that is the reason we can make progress in our spiritual life. And neglecting this is aparad, is an offense. So that's why I am happy that yesterday we celebrated all over the world the appearance day Avibhav Titi of our beloved Gurudev, Srila Maharaj Gurudev. And he has given us so many lessons. I personally haven't physically met him. By the mercy of Gurudev, Sripad Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj introduced me to him on the Skype. And when I saw him, it was like he was looking through my soul. And it wasn't not a lot of words. Just Lalita. And he was describing, sorry, and I was looking at, looking at him, and I felt like he was looking right into my soul, and I was reluctant to take Diksha initiation right away, but he reassured me that I didn't felt any pressure, I didn't feel any pressure by that. And he gave me Harinam, which is the most important thing, of course. And with his mercy, I started my spiritual life trying to chant. And if we look at the books that Srila Gurudev wrote, like My Beloved Master, and also other books, he was very glorifying to his Gurudev, Nitya Prashna Om Vishnupat Bhakti Daita Madhu Goswami Maharaj, and the nishta he had for his Gurudev. That is so inspiring for us sadhaks to get inspired by that. And so I'm always trying to read something about it. And even that Vaishnava Seva is also the most important thing. And this attempt to glorify my Gurudev wouldn't be complete to end this with a little lila, lila between two acharyas, Nitya Krishna Vishnupat Astod Sisi Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj, and also Nitya Krishna Vishnupat Narayan Goswami Maharaj. They were together at a festival, and actually Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj told Srila Gurudev, Srila Narayan Maharaj, to preach because he said, you speak so nicely in Hindi, so why don't you preach? And Srila Gurudev said that his health was not good enough to preach. So Srila Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj told him that I know a very good doctor in Kolkata, and I will bring you to him and he will make you better. So this doctor was very fond of sadhus, and he would immediately, when a sadhu came, he always thought that I shouldn't waste their time. They're very busy serving Guru and Krishna, so I should help them immediately. Lalita, come on. I should help them immediately. And so this doctor gave Srila Gurudev a diet of rice and banana leaves, and his health improved of Srila Gurudev. So when his health improved, he actually started his preaching. And there are so many other stories in this book. I'm sorry, I'm not qualified to speak.
You go take care of your children.
And I hope someday I can attain a greed and attachment to serve the lotus feet of my Gurudev, and I pray to you all.
Yes, good. Very nice. So he reminded us, speaking the glories of Srila Maharaj from his great books. Actually, these 2-3 books of Srila Maharaj is very, very important and giving so much inspiration. Volcanic Energy, My Beloved Masters, Vishnu Chaitanya Vani. Very, very important books to read for our daily practices. As we heard yesterday, and I also spoke to Indian devotees in Hindi, just in brief, glories of Srila Maharaj. He used to say that Seva is only our dharma. And for Seva, no matter what we have to do, we should always be ready for that. He used to say, like Hanuman, what is the place of Hanuman to? What is the place of Hanuman? Hanuman always sits at the lotus feet of Lord and serve him. And Garuda is always sit above on the head of Lord to serve him. It doesn't matter if the Sevaka is down, sitting on the floor, the lotus feet, or sitting on the head. The purpose is to serve. I don't know where I said this. Did yesterday I spoke about the point how Srila Maharaj, he gave me clothes, donation. Yes, I did say that. Okay. No need to repeat that. But in that past time, what I was trying to focus, he considered seva to be more important. And seva means pleasing Vaishnavas. Whenever we used to see Srila Maharaj in his room in Jagannath Puri, Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, next door, just next door to Srila Maharaj's room, Sri Krishna Prabhu used to stay there. And Krishna Prabhu is a personal cook of Srila Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Personal cook. So he has so much association and service to Srila Prabhupada and to all the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. So when me and Malaprabhu, we both together hearing Hari Katha hours and hours from Srila Maharaj, then we also used to visit next door to Krishna Prabhu, who used to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. So it was like many hours of Shravanam, hearing from both of them. So Sri Krishna Prabhu, he falls sick. He was very sick and he was just in his final pastimes. And once upon a time, he told us, call Bharti Maharaj. I want to speak to him. So we said, Maharaj, Shri Krishna Keshav Prabhu wants to see you. He immediately, without a second, he ran to his room because Krishna Keshav Prabhu is personal servant. Just 1 minute, somebody is knocking my door. So Srila Bharati Maharaji immediately came in the room because Krishna Keshav Prabhu, his Guru Varga, is godfather of his Guru Dev. Understand? And Krishna Keshav Prabhu said, Maharaj, I can leave my body any day, any moment. I want you to keep your hand on my head and bless me because you are sannyasi. See? Because Krishna Keshav Prabhu, he was brahmachari. And he said, you are sannyasi. You serve your Guru Maharaj in so many ways. So please keep your hand on my head and give me blessing. And Srila Bharati Maharaji, he thought for 1 moment and he immediately kept his hand on the head of Krishna Keshav Prabhu. Immediately. But if you think this is not correct, right? How he can give his blessings to his Guru Varga? You see? But there is a very deep vichar, a thought in this. Try to understand the situation. Shri Krishna Keshav Prabhu, his Guru Varga. And he's saying, please bless me. And Srila Maharaj kept his hand on his head. You know why? He didn't kept his hand on the head to give him blessing, but to serve him. Because he said, please bless me. And Srila Bharati Maharaji took this as order of his Guru Varga. Very deep point. It looks like offensive. Not offensive, but not proper etiquette. But to please my seniors, my Guru Vargas, whatever I have to do, this is called unconditional service. No matter what I have to do, I'm ready for that. Because he's not asking blessing, he's ordering me to do this. And accept his order and to serve him, to please him, to serve him. I can even go for this much. As Shri Radharani is ready to give the dust from her feet on Krishna's head. Looks like transgression of etiquette. But what is the motive behind this? Is the service, pleasure of Krishna, the service to Krishna. When Radharani extends her feet, Krishna, if you want to massage my feet, go ahead. Radharani is serving Krishna by doing this. This is spiritual dealing. But Srila Bharati Maharaj used to say, we give example. In Indian trains, I don't know what any other country, but in Indian train we have bunks, 1 and 2, like lower level, and there is up level bunk. So Maharaj used to travel a lot with the complete team of like 20, 30 brahmacharis, all the time traveling, preaching here and there, all cities, collection, money collection, to build temples, to maintain temples. This was his seva. And he was very efficient in that seva. So Maharaj is saying, suppose if Gurudev is on, okay, Guru and disciple, they both traveling in train, and Gurudev say to disciple, oh, my son, you very young, you go on upper bunk and I will sleep on the lower one because it's difficult. I'm 85. I can't climb the stairs to go. But disciple say, no, Gurudev, how I can be above you? You have to go up. I will stay at your lotus feet. What is the duty of disciple that time? To go up. But if a disciple only following Vedi Bhakti and on a very gross level, not understanding the Seva Tattva, on very gross level, what he will be like argumenting his Gurudev, how I can be above you? My feet above you? No, Gurudev. You have to go up. Oh, my son, it's so difficult to go up. Try to understand. No, Gurudev, you have to go up. I will stay at your shade of your lotus feet. This is called a Kanishta disciple who don't understand the mood of Gurudev. So in service mood, he has to go up. So it doesn't matter if Gurudev is down and the servant has to be up. The mood is there to serve. So when Sri Krishna Kesha Prabhu told Maharaj to give his blessings, Maharaj put his hand only for the pleasure and for the service mood, not to give Ashirvad or blessings. So that's why Maharaj was very deep in his acharan, in his conduct, and in his. This needs maturity. I am always telling. Be mature. Don't be childish. Try to understand the dealings with maturity level, not childish level. And that's why I know there are many new devotees. You're chanting from 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You're not even seen, many of you never saw Srila Gurudev or Srila Bharati Maharaj Ji, but I'm trying to make you see them through ears. With eyes, you can see their pictures, but actually seeing them means seeing their or understanding their vichar, their details of their how they serve the Guru Parampara. That's why even though this is very detailed and very in-depth tattva, still I feel like giving to all of you so that you can understand and see them with your ears. And in this way, developing a very mature level in your bhajan. This is Guru Tattva. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. So many devotees coming in and out. So I think they will bang my door. So before that, I must stop here.